Here they come. They're off and pacing between fillies. Try to Remember on the outside, rolling as they drive toward the turn. Mystical Lace, that pair battling for the lead, and Try to Remember has it on the outside. Mystical Lace gets away, Park second. Third on the rail, Wellwood Dinah. Four on the inside is Dream of Mine, racing five against the rail as I swing around the turn. Night Skiing. Six on the inside, Rig to Fly. Seven and trailing Mrs. Mac as they roll to the quarter-mile mark, and up to take command, Mystical Lace. She leads by a length and a half for Joe Anderson. With cover now is Try to Remember as they race past the quarter. 29-1. They're on the backstretch, headed toward the half-mile mark, and pacing with the lead. Mystical Lace, length and a half. Second, getting the perfect trip now, Try to Remember. Third on the rail, Wellwood Dinah. Four, Dream of Mine. Racing five, Night Skiing. Six down the backside, Rig to Fly. And Mrs. Mac can see the field as they're in the second quarter, approaching the half-mile mark. With the lead, Mystical Lace and Anderson. She'll lead them past the half. Waiting still, second is Try to Remember. Third on the inside, Wellwood Dinah. Four, Dream of Mine. Five, Night Skiing. Six past the half-mile station. Into the upper turn is Rig to Fly. At the back, Mrs. Mac. Half, 59 seconds. They're racing toward the three-quarter. They're in the turn and leading the way by a length and a half, Mystical Lace. The anxious Robbie filly heads them toward three-quarters. Waiting second is Try to Remember, the Masquerade filly. And those two now get away from the field by 5 lengths. On the inside, dropping back, Wellwood Dinah now fourth. Third on the outside, moving up, Dream of Mine. Behind her, Night Skiing, sweeping three wide. She's now third. They're at the three-quarter, past that mark. 129, Mystical Lace on the inside, soon to move to the outside. Try to Remember, top of the stretch, and here comes Try to Remember, and Night Skiing joins them. Three across the racetrack. Inside, Mystical Lace under a fierce drive. Between fillies, Try to Remember on the outside, a factor, Night Skiing, and she's driving to the front. Here comes Night Skiing on the outside. On the inside, Try to Remember, racing to the wire. Between fillies, Try to Remember recaptures the lead. Try to Remember is going to win it by a length and three-quarters. Home second, Night Skiing under the wire third, Mystical Lace. Four unofficially was Rig to Fly. Five off stride at the wire, Mrs. Mac. Six, Dream of Mine, and Wellwood Dinah. That mile, 1:58 1/5. He has been very patient with his groom at head while the field was waiting. Right now, Sierra Cosmos about to turn and join 5 others. 3-year-old trotters are at the post, and the gate is moving. First elimination of the World Trotting Derby. Sierra Cosmos is in trouble right now behind the gate. He is not trotting, and here they come. Program Speed is off stride. They're off and trotting from the outside. The filly Imperfection takes command on the inside, getting away second, Armbro Kaiser. Third on the rail, Pleasure Prince. Dropped in for his Strong Status. Racing 5 after trouble early is Program Speed, and Sierra Cosmos has his work cut out for him. As they trot to the quarter-mile mark, he spotted the field 20 lengths. They're racing toward the quarter, leading the way, Imperfection length and a half. On the inside, Armbro Kaiser gets the trip second. Along the rail, Pleasure Prince third. Trotting for Strong Status, Program Speed 5. As they reach the quarter, trailing will be Sierra Cosmos, but he is closing the margin. They're there in 30 and 2, so the leisurely front quarter allows Sierra Cosmos to close a lot of ground. He will be back in the chase as they race down the backstretch. With the lead down the backside is Imperfection. She is leisurely trotting toward the half. Second on the inside as they race that way is Armbro Kaiser. Third along the rail, Pleasure Prince. For Strong Status, and Sierra Cosmos not waiting. Here he comes on the outside with authority. He was last moments ago. Now fifth, now fourth. They're at the half, 101, and that half, 101, allows him to be very much in the battle. They're trotting toward three-quarters in the turn. Imperfection leads away. On the inside, Armbro Kaiser second. Off the rail, Pleasure Prince begins to close ground third, and that's Sierra Cosmos continuing his drive. He's fourth on the outside. 5 Program Speed. Strong Status has made a break. He'll trail as they approach the three-quarter mile mark. Trotting with the lead as they reach that marker will be Imperfection. Pleasure Prince challenges on the outside. Third, yet to move off the rail, Armbro Kaiser. And Sierra Cosmos appears to be hanging on the outside. 129.2, that at 29 1/4. Top 28 1/4, the top of the lane. On the inside, as they turn for home, the filly Imperfection. On the outside, Pleasure Prince. Along the rail, still third. As they trot to the wire, Armbro Kaiser. And Sierra Cosmos will not fire. He's tiring as they race to the wire. This one belongs to the filly Imperfection. As they trot to the wire, she's going to win her elimination for Michelle Lachance. Under the wire, second unofficially, was Armbro Kaiser. Photo for third between Program Speed and Pleasure Prince. Home 5, qualifying for the final was Sierra Cosmos. Strong Status trailed. And that mile in 1:58 with the last half in 57 seconds. The third quarter with to 140,000 plus. Right now, trotters for the second elimination about to turn to the gate. And they are doing that right now. They're turning to the gate. Begins to roll. Second elimination, World Trotting Derby. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Alf Palima and King Conk both out fast. On the inside, Sirocco Spur gets away third. Down along the rail, racing for Herschel Walker. 5 is Baltic Striker. On the inside, trotting 6, Keystone Ludwig. Getting away 7, Magic Lobel. And in trouble early off stride, Superimposed Trails. As that field rolls toward the quarter-mile mark. And racing on the outside to challenge for the lead as they trot that way, King Conk. He takes command before the quarter. Second on the inside, picking up cover, Sirocco Spur. Third along the rail, Alf Palima. Trotting 4 on the inside, Herschel Walker past the quarter. 5 is Baltic Striker, front panel, 27-4, rolling as they hit the backstretch. They're trotting toward the half-mile mark, and King Conk leads them down the backside. Second on the inside, Sirocco Spur. Third on the rail, Alf Palima. 4 on the inside, Herschel Walker. 5, Baltic Striker. 6, Magic Lobel. 7 is Keystone Ludwig. And way back, trailing as they reach the half-mile mark, will be Superimposed. At the half, they'll be led by King Conk by just a length. Sirocco Spur, Dickie Stillings get the trip behind him. They're at the half, 56-2. They're trotting toward 3/4. Racing on the rail third, Alf Palima. On the outside, beginning his drive right now, Baltic Striker. He's fourth. Fifth is Herschel Walker. 6 is Magic Lobel. Trotting 7, Keystone Ludwig. And trailing Superimposed as they race toward 3/4. Alf Palima's off the rail. Here he comes. Alf Palima will now trot alongside the leader as they approach 3/4. Inside, King Conk. Outside, Alf Palima. Third on the rail, no place to trot, is Sirocco Spur. 4 on the outside, Baltic Striker. 5 behind him, Magic Lobel. 3/4 trotted, 125, top of the lane, going a big mile, could be the fastest mile of the year by any 3-year-old trotter. In the lane on the outside, Alf Palima. Magic Lobel with trot coming on. On the inside, Sirocco Spur hunts room. They race to the wire. Alf Palima over King Conk as they race this way. Alf Palima, who won the Hamiltonian, draws clear. They trot to the wire. Magic Lobel closing, but it's going to be Alf Palima home. 54-3. That's a season's record. Season's record by a 3-year-old trotter. Hambletonian winner Alf Palima, the speedy Somali colt, has scored. Fillies are turning to the gate. First elimination of the Misty Misty. Now that field at the post. Gate is rolling. And off stride is Fox Valley Lulu momentarily. She's back pacing but lost 5 lengths. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the outside. HP's Dolly off stride momentarily, right back pacing and trying for the lead on the inside. Ballroom Babe has it. Getting away second now on the outside. Social Tattler along the rail third is Pamela Puppet as that field thunders around the turn. Driving toward the quarter, being led by Ballroom Babe. On the outside, Social Tattler driving toward the front. She could find cover, does now second. Third on the inside. As they reach the quarter will be Pamela Puppet. 4 along the rail. HP's Dolly. 5 on the inside. Fox Valley Cara. Racing 6 Atanic Can. 7 as they race now past the quarter. Mystical Nectar. And on the outside, Fox Valley Lulu, who made a break behind the gate, has recovered but trails. Off the quarter, 28-1. Ballroom Babe leads them down the backstretch. And on the outside, powering to the front, Atanic Can. She bulls her way to the front. She leads it by a length and a half. And also Social Tattler made a move before the half. She's second. Ballroom Babe shuffle back third. Racing for Pamela Puppet. 5 HP's Dolly. 6 Fox Valley Cara. 7 Fox Valley Lulu. 8th and trailing Mystical Nectar the half and 57-2. So the fillies have rolled a good half. They're headed now toward 3/4 in the turn. Leading the way by 2 lengths. Atanic Can over Social Tattler. Ballroom Babe along the rail fading third. 4th on the inside. As I race toward 3/4, Pamela Puppet. On the move comes Fox Valley Cara. She is driving now 5th, now 4th. As they're approaching 3/4 and leading the way. Atanic Can stalking her, Social Tattler. Ballroom Babe is third. 4 Fox Valley Cara. 5 on the inside, top of the lane, Pamela Puppet. 6 moving up is HP's Dolly. Now past 3/4 and 125.4. Going a very strong mile. Atanic Can leads them in the stretch. And she's on top. Social Tattler moving from behind. Fox Valley Cara is closing as they race to the wire. Atanic Can being tested by Social Tattler and Fox Valley Cara to the wire. On the inside, leading but now giving way between them at the wire. Social Tattler and Fox Valley Cara gets up. Fox Valley Cara appeared to get up. And 157.1 over Social Tattler. Atanic Can appeared to be third. That's a photo in 157.1 at DuQuoin. Looking for win number 6. One more and Kick Me Out. Those fillies are at the post. And the gate is moving. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Always a party. Fires from the outside. Getting away fast between fillies. Mystical Love. Down along the rail. HP's Finale out third. Racing on the inside 4th. These Eyes. 5. One more and Kick Me Out as they swing around the turn. Driving toward the quarter on the outside. Ranging up now to approach the leader as they drive toward the quarter. Is Always a Party on the inside with the lead, Mystical Love. And now Always a Party, instead of bowling her way to the front, decides to drop in covered second. And at the quarter-mile mark, Mystical Love has the lead as they race onto the backstretch. They're there in 29 seconds. Mystical Love heads them down the backside. And covered is Always a Party. Third on the rail, down the backside, HP's Finale. 4 is These Eyes. And now here comes one more and Kick Me Out in gear. Off the rail from 6, then 5, then 4, now 3, now 2. Here comes one more and Kick Me Out. And she's alongside the leader. As they're approaching the half-mile mark, she is the leader. One more and Kick Me Out off the quarter and 29 will lead them at the half. And on the extreme outside, on fire as they race past that mark, Classical Dance. 59.4, Classical Dance on the outside takes command. She leads now by a length and a half on the inside. One more and Kick Me Out second. Third on the rail, Mystical Love moving on the inside 4th. Around the turn, Always a Party. 5, Fox Valley Kiwi. 6 on the inside, HP's Finale. 7 moving Penny Whistle. And at the back, These Eyes as they're approaching 3/4 and leading the way at the 3/4 mile mark will be Classical Dance. Classical Dance, LaChance past that mark. mark. And now on the outside, here comes Mystical Love. One more and Kick Me Out will have to come 3 wide. They're at the top of the lane. Closing ground also Fox Valley Kiwi. 3/4 128 as they turn for home. On the outside, moving now is One More and Kick Me Out. Here comes One More and Kick Me Out. On the inside, under drive as they race to the wire is Classical Dance. One More and Kick Me Out outside. Classical Dance inside. Mystical Love's third. Classical Dance fights her off. Classical Dance by a neck. Maybe it'll be a photo. 157. One More and Kick Me Out is in that photo. Hold all ticket. They're at the post, and the gate is rolling. Here they come. They're off and trotting from the outside. Sierra Cosmos gets away trotting, and he's boiling to the front. On the inside, Alf Palima dropped in third quickly. Imperfection. 4, Magic Lobel. On the outside, 5 is Armbro Kaiser. 6, Sirocco Spur. 7 on the inside, Pleasure Prince. 8th on the outside as they trot around the turn, Herschel Walker. And at the back of the field, Program Speed. And on the inside, Alf Palima has fought off the early challenge. On the outside, Sierra Cosmos is parked hunting cover. He's second, third on the rail. The filly Imperfection as the front 3 have the field by 7 lengths. They're past the quarter in a quick 27-4, and there goes Sierra Cosmos. He bulls his way to the front. He leads by a length and a half, and now Alf Palima gives way second. Third on the inside, Imperfection. 4, Magic Lobel. 5, Sirocco Spur. 6 is Armbro Kaiser. 7 down the backside, Pleasure Prince. Trotting 8 is Program Speed. Herschel Walker can see the field as they trot toward the half-mile mark, and Alf Palima is off the rail right now, and there goes the Hambletonian winner. Alongside the leader, he is the leader. Half was trotted in 56. Shuffle back second is Sierra Cosmos. Third is Imperfection. 4 moving up, Sirocco Spur. 5 on the rail, Magic Lobel. 6 into the turn as they trot toward 3/4, Armbro Kaiser. 7 is Program Speed. Off stride, dropping back, Pleasure Prince. At the back, Herschel Walker. Field of trotters being led by Alf Palima, and Sierra Cosmos is on the outside. Now he is trotting alongside the leader, and the filly is about to make her move. She's coming 3 wide. 1:24.3. Top of the lane. Should be the fastest mile by a 3-year-old trotter this year. They fan out 3 deep. On the inside, Alf Palima. On the outside, Sierra Cosmos. Still moving up, Sirocco Spur, and here comes the filly. Middle of the racetrack. Now with the lead, Sierra Cosmos. The filly behind him trying to get out. Here she comes. On the outside, Imperfection. Inside, Sierra Cosmos. Hanging tough, Alf Palima. Trotting the wire. Here comes the filly. On the outside, Sierra Cosmos leads. Sierra Cosmos. Under the wire second was Imperfection. It appeared to be Sirocco Spur third over Magic Lobel. And Alf Palima did appear to fade to be 5 that mile, 1:54.3. Sierra Cosmos has recovered the title of... Here they come. They're off and pacing from the outside, Mystical Love. Getting away fast, Fox Valley Cara. Down along the rail, out quickly also is Classical Dance as that field thunders into the turn. One More and Kick Me Out is 4th on the rail. Racing 5, Atanic Can. 6 on the inside as they swing around the turn is HP's Finale. Racing next, HP's Dolly. 8 as they drive toward the quarter-mile mark is Fox Valley Lulu. And at the back of the pack as they approach the quarter-mile station is Always a Party. Off the front quarter, they'll head down the backstretch, being led by a length and a half as they drive that way by Classical Dance. The panel in 29.2. They're racing toward the half. On the inside, Mystical Love covered now. Second along the rail. Third is Fox Valley Cara. She's going to HP's Finale. On the inside, 7 HP's Dolly. Racing 8 on the outside, Fox Valley Lulu. At the back, Always a Party. And on the move on the outside, a Tannic Can. And she's powering past Pacers. A minute 1/5 at the half, a Tannic Can has exploded past the field. She leads, headed in the final turn by a neck. On the inside, Classical Dance fights her off, doesn't let her have the rail, keeps her out as they drive toward 3/4, and off stride. In trouble is, as they race toward 3/4, is Mystical Love. She's out of the way, clear of the field as they race now past the 3/4 mile mark. Classical Dance leads a Tannic Can. One more and Kick Me Out closes ground fast. She is third on the outside, and also moving up as they turn. Classical Dance far outside, still coming on as they race to the wires. One more and Kick Me Out. Far outside, trying to move is HP's Finale. On the inside, Classical Dance. One more and Kick Me Out. Classical Dance. Home second was One More and Kick Me Out in 56 3. Third, unofficially, was HP's Finale. It'll be a photo for fourth. The Tannic Can is in the picture for fourth. Two-year-old trotters, candidates for next year's World Trotting Derby, as well as all of the other classics of the sport. Here they come. Notch Hanover way back off the gate. They're off and trotting. Cool Prince first out. On the outside is stablemate Awesome Goal. That pair battling for the lead. Unchecked gets away third. Mystical Crown 4. 5 is Tarport Dean. 6 on the outside, Welsh Winter. On a break, Armbro Laughter. Moving up 7, Notch Hanover. As they drive around the turn, racing toward the quarter. And trotting to the lead, Awesome Goal. John Johnson, length and a half. Racing second, his stablemate Cool Prince. Along the rail, unchecked third. Mystical Crown 4, Notch Hanover. Not waiting. There goes Notch Hanover. John Simpson Jr. They're trotting toward the front. Racing now past the quarter, being led by Awesome Goal. That panel 30 and 4, they're racing onto the backstretch, and Notch Hanover continues his drive on the outside. It's carried up third on the outside. Notch Hanover third on the inside as they trot to the half-mile mark is Cool Prince. Racing on the rail 4, unchecked. Yet to move off the rail is Mystical Crown. He's 5. Racing 6 as they trot past the half-mile marker into the upper turn is Tarport Dean. Welsh Winter is 7. And trailing that field of trotters, Armbro Laughter. The half 101.3. They're racing toward 3/4 on the inside. Trotting with the lead by half a length is, as they trot to the 3/4, is Awesome Goal. On the outside, still there is Notch Hanover. Third on the rail, Cool Prince as they approach the 3/4. And now, beginning to close ground, unchecked. He's backed out, coming 3 wide with authority. And behind him, Mystical Crown. Off the rail and closing. They're past 3/4 in 1:30 and 2 as they reach the top of the lane. On the inside, it's Awesome Goal. On the outside, here comes Unchecked, and he's colored the leader. And behind him, Mystical Crown. Mystical Crown looking for room between trotters. It isn't there. As they trot to the wire, Unchecked, Mystical Crown is lodged between trotters. No place to go. On the outside, Unchecked. Awesome Goal fights back. Awesome Goal on the inside. Outside, Unchecked. That pair to the wire. Awesome Goal, Unchecked. Awesome Goal. Unchecked second. Third was Cool Prince. 4 with no place to trot was Mystical Crown. 5 was Welsh Winter. 6 was Notch Hanover. 7. Here they come. They're off and pacing from the outside. Strike Me Fast for the lead. Down along the rail, Lives on Laughter. Getting out third. Into the turn is Lord Albert. Along the rail, scooting is 4. Danny B is 5. 6 is Viewpoint. 7 is Hoosier Whiz. Racing 8, Miles McCool. 9 is Moonlight Sam. 10 on the inside. As they swing around the turn is Getting Personal on the outside. Racing up 11 now as they drive toward the quarter-mile mark is Moonlight Sam, and off the quarter, they'll head down the half, being led by a length and a half as they turn that way by Viewpoint. Viewpoint is ranged up. He's taken command. The quarter and 28, second on the inside, down the backside as they drive toward the half is Strike Me Fast, and moving on the outside as they race that way, Danny B behind him coming on. Miles McCool, the Fox Stake winner, behind him. Tipped off the rail, Lives on Laughter. Positions are changing. They're approaching the half. And the new leader, Danny B. And now it'll change again because here comes Miles McCool. Third on the rail, Viewpoint. Fourth on the outside, Lives on Laughter. 5, Strike Me Fast. 6, as they race to the upper turn, is Lord Albert. The half and 56, they're racing toward 3/4. And up front, Miles McCool has the lead. Here comes Lives on Laughter. Roger Cullifer alongside the leader. Third on the inside, Danny B. Fourth on the outside, Strike Me Fast. 5, Viewpoint, moving 6 as they race toward 3/4. Lord Albert. 7 is scooting. 8 coming on is Moonlight Sam as they race to the 3/4 mile mark. On the outside, Lives on Laughter. On the inside, Miles McCool as they turn for home. 3/4, 23 going a good 2-year-old mile. Top of the lane, 2-year-old pacers coming from everywhere. 6, 7, 8 across the racetrack. On the inside, Miles McCool. Lives on Laughter, determined on the outside as they race to the wire. Still with pace in the lane, Strike Me Fast. On the inside, Miles McCool. Lives on Laughter, closing, scooting to the wire. Danny B's in the chase. It's going to be Lives on Laughter over Miles McCool. Big photo for third. There were 5 across in that photo for third. 154 4, Roger Cullifer. Sierra Cosmos of the World Trotting Derby. Sierra Cosmos is off stride. They're off and trotting. Alf Palima quickly grabs the lead, and Imperfection will get the trip behind him. Sierra Cosmos is not out of it. He made a break. He lost 10 lengths, but he is capable of recovering that amount of distance. As they trot toward the quarter, they're being led by Alf Palima. Alf Palima, the speedy Somali, Mickey McNichol, trotting to the quarter. Second, as they race that way, is Imperfection, and closing ground now very quickly, Sierra Cosmos. And of course, in the race-off, we will not see Torrid Fractions, which will work to the advantage of Sierra Cosmos. They're at the quarter in 29-1, so they are there rather quickly, but Sierra Cosmos is trotting right to them. Here he comes. Sierra Cosmos has caught those two as they race down the backstretch. Alf Palima leads, Imperfection second, and Sierra Cosmos catches his breath behind him as they trot toward the half. And Sierra Cosmos wanting to go on. He's wanting to roll for Richie Beinhauer, but instead he now tipped to the outside. Here he comes. And the horse told him it's time, and he's on the move. They're approaching the half. Alf Palima inside. On the outside, Sierra Cosmos trotting alongside the leader. Half a minute, 3/5 are into the turn. And the one who is benefiting the most is the filly. She is right on the rail, has been tucked in all the way, content to wait for Michelle Lachance. They're trotting toward 3/4. On the outside, Sierra Cosmos going a very tough journey. On the inside, Alf Palima has cut it all the way. And the filly yet to move off the rail. She's trotting third as they approach the 3/4 mile mark. And Sierra Cosmos, one of the gamest trotters ever to race, is alongside the leader. He will not quit. And now the filly is going to slip off the rail. She'll come 3 wide. They're past 3/4, 27. As they trot to the wire. On the inside, Alf Palima. Alf Palima has it his way. Here she comes, but now she can't get out. Alf Palima leads her to the wire. Alf Palima wins the World Trotting Derby. And Imperfection is home second. Sierra Cosmos third, 157-1. And $13. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Chicago Jazz first out on the outside, getting away quick is Tough Decision down along the rail. Out quickly also Kelly the Clown. He's third along the rail. Fire the Cannon gets away fourth. On the outside, He's Amazing moves up now third. On the extreme outside, Chicago Jazz trying to make the top. He can't do it. On the inside, leading Kelly the Clown. Third, Fire the Cannon. 4, He's Amazing. 5, Tell. 6 on the inside, Tammy's Ideal. Racing 7 as they drive to the quarter is Valiant Norman. On the inside, pacing 8 past that marker. Onto the backstretch is Tough Decision. 9 on the inside, straightening down the backside to the half-mile station. as they race to the half. Willie B. Rich is 9 off the quarter, 27-1. They're rolling toward the half-mile mark, and the leader by a length and a half. Down the backside is Mickey McNichol and Kelly the Clown. And on the outside, there goes Tell. He's charging up to challenge, third on the rail. As they approach the half-mile barrier is Chicago Jazz. On the outside, moving with cover at the half-mile marker, Valiant Norman. On the inside, fifth as they race past that station is He's Amazing. On the outside, Next Tough Decision. They're at the half in 56-2, rolling toward three-quarters in the upper turn. On the outside, taking command now, Valiant Norman. He leads by a neck by half a length. And on the extreme outside, moving up very quickly, is Willie B. Rich. Third along the rail as they drive that way, and dropping back off the pace a bit is Kelly the Clown. On the outside, moving up in striking distance, fourth, as they're at the top of the lane, Broadway Promotion. He joins the chase. Three-quarters, 125. They're at the top of the lane. Far outside, here comes Broadway Promotion, middle of the racetrack. On the inside, now as they drive to the wire, Willie B. Rich outside, Broadway Promotion. In the lane, final 16th, Broadway Promotion. On the inside, Willie B. Rich along the rail, trying to come back, Valiant Norman. Valiant Norman fights his way back. He by a no photo, very tight photo. At the last stride, Willie B. Rich gets in a tight photo with Valiant Norman. Broadway Promotion. Sugar Point recently won the Kentucky Fair Final and a smashing 201-3 for Nate Scholler at Lexington. They're off and trotting from the outside. Rugged Customer on the rail. Federal Arsenal gets away quickly. Between them, Nuance Hanover. Off stride, 2-year-old Sugar Point. They're driving toward the turn. On the inside, Federal Arsenal has the lead, but on the outside, there goes Rugged Customer. He's racing past trotters. He grabs command by a length and a half for McNichol. On the inside, settled now. Second is Federal Arsenal. Third on the rail. As they trot to the quarter-mile mark is Love's Labor. Park fourth, Nuance Hanover. Racing fifth on the inside is Peace Play. And after a mistake, trailing Sugar Point, they have just swept past the quarter. They're racing onto the backstretch. Front panel in 30. They're headed toward the half and leading the way down the backside. Still Rugged Customer, but the challenge right now by Federal Arsenal. He rolls to the front before the half. Leads it now for McGee by a length and a half. On the inside, getting cover. Second, Rugged Customer along the rail. Trotting third, covered all the way. Love's Labor. Fourth on the inside. As they reach the half, will be Peace Play. Trotting five on the inside, Nuance Hanover. And at the back, Sugar Point. They're at the half. Racing past that mark, Federal Arsenal heads them into the upper turn, half 59-3. Federal Arsenal, who is approaching $300,000 in earnings, leads toward three-quarters. On the inside, trotting second, Rugged Customer. Along the rail, no move yet from Love's Labor. She's content to wait third. Fourth on the outside, Nuance Hanover. Five on the inside, Peace Play. And at the back, Sugar Point, as they're driving through the upper turn, midway toward three-quarters, approaching that mark with the lead. Still by a length and a half, Federal Arsenal. And now, on the outside, Nuance Hanover mounts a big charge. Third on the rail, top of the lane, Rugged Customer on the outside, ranging up fourth as they trot past that. No place to use it as they race to the wire. Federal Arsenal in command. On the outside, Peace Plays on the move. Racing along the rail, Rugged Customer is second, but it's going to be Federal Arsenal home by a length and a half. Rugged Customer second, photo for third between Love's Labor and the gate is moving. Notch Hanover, unruly and off stride behind the gate, spotting the field 10 lengths. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Mystical Crown from the outside grabs the racetrack. Cool Prince out with him down along the rail. Awesome Goal will get away third. Unchecked is four. Racing five into the turn. Welsh Winter trotting six along the rail. Tarport Dean at the back of the field after a break. Notch Hanover Field driving toward the quarter. Racing now on the outside up to challenge and take command by a length and a half. As they approach the quarter-mile station is Mystical Crown and Joe Anderson. On the inside trotting second, Cool Prince. Third is Awesome Goal. Four unchecked. Five past the quarter, Welsh Winter. Trotting six on the inside as they drive down the backside is Tarport Dean. And at the back of the field, Notch Hanover. As they race past the quarter in 29 seconds, they're headed toward the half-mile mark. And leading the way, Mystical Crown, the Crowning Point 2-year-old, winner at Springfield 2 weeks ago, leads by 2.5 lengths. On the inside, Cool and Notch Hanover completes the field as they're at the half. That mark in a minute 2/5. They're trotting into the turn and leading the way toward 3/4 still Mystical Crown on the inside. No move from Cool Prince, content to wait second. Awesome Goal yet to move off the rail from third, and now Unchecked is on the move, and Awesome Goal pops to the outside ahead of him. Moving on the inside with trot is Welsh Winter fourth. Racing along the rail 6 Starport Dean, and right there but 7 is Notch Hanover, and now off stride is Cool Prince. He drops out of the picture. The leader is Mystical Crown on the outside, continuing to drive. Awesome Goal third along the rail as they turn for home. Welsh Winter 4 is Unchecked, 130 and 3. Top of the lane, Mystical Crown and Anderson lead the field. Behind him 3 wide as they race to the wire. Extreme outside coming on now with a flurry as they drive this way. Awesome Goal and Unchecked. Awesome Goal between them. Inside Mystical Crown coming on Unchecked to the wire. On the inside Mystical Crown, Awesome Goal and Unchecked, and it's Unchecked in a photo with Awesome Goal. Tight photo. Awesome Goal responded at the wire. He responded and might have been back a nose in front, but that's there at the post. And the gate is moving. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the outside. Viewpoint for the lead. On the inside, Lives on Laughter gets away. Second, third is Scooting. Fourth on the rail, Strike Me Fast. On the inside, 5, Moonlight Sam. 6 on the outside, Tribeca. 7 is Getting Personal as they swing around the turn. Racing on the inside, 8th as they drive now to the quarter-mile marker is Lord Albert. 9th on the outside, and moving up, Hoosier Whiz. They're being led now by a length and a half on the outside. Now dropping against the rail by Lives on Laughter. He's made the top at the quarter. Before the quarter, drops in against the rail. Second with cover, Viewpoint. They're there in 28-1. They're racing down the backstretch. On the inside, racing third is the half-mile marker is Getting Personal. On the outside, moving up 8 down the backside, Hoosier Whiz. 9, Tribeca, and Lord Albert can see them all. Off the quarter, 28-1. They're about to reach the half. Racing past that mark, Lives on Laughter, 58-1. Will head them into the final turn. On the inside, Viewpoint covered. Second along the rail, racing third. Strike Me Fast. Here comes Scooting. He's charging to the outside. Scooting begins to close ground. The Bird on the outside with cover now 5th. Racing 6 on the rail, Moonlight Sam. Moving up 7, Hoosier Whiz. Racing 8 as they swing around the turn to the 3/4, Getting Personal, and they're being led by still a length and a half, Lives on Laughter. Scooting will be a factor. He continues to close for Ackerman. 3/4, 127.3, top of the lane. They turn for home. Fresh and off the rail and charging to the front. Viewpoint has the lead as they race to the wire. Lives on Laughter trying as they get to the wires. Viewpoint with Lives on Laughter tiring and trying, but second. Home third unofficially was Scooting. It'll be a photo between Strike Me Fast and Getting Personal for positions 4 and 5 in that mile and 1:56. Viewpoint unofficially. Race number 16 of the afternoon, 10 Illinois bred 2-year-old pacers. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Chicago Jazz grabs the racetrack on the outside. Kelly the Clown gets away fast. Also out quick third as they thunder into the turn and drive toward the quarter is Willie B. Rich. Along the rail 4 is Valiant Norman. 5 Broadway Promotion on the outside. Park 6 trying to move up as they're around the turn, racing now toward the quarter-mile station and now dropping back, hunting cover. He's amazing. Moving up on the inside to be 6th as they race past that mark toward the backstretch is Fire the Cannon. And off the quarter, they're headed down the backside. They're being led by a length and a half by Chicago Jazz. Front panel 30 and 2. And on the outside, Willie B. Rich alongside the leader. Also on the move right now, Valiant Norman not waiting. He's in gear on the outside with cover down the backstretch. The new leader, Willie B. Rich on the outside. Valiant Norman, shuffle back third. Chicago Jazz, 4 Broadway Promotion. 5 along the rail, Kelly the Clown. Racing 6 as they head to the half-mile mark. Racing 6 on the outside and trying to move up still at that mark is Fire the Cannon. They have just raced past the half. They're there in 58.4. 58.4. They're racing into the turn. And on the outside with his nose in front, is Valiant Norman, and now 3 wide. Here comes Broadway Promotion, and he's on fire as they race toward 3/4. Broadway Promotion bulls his way to the front on the outside. On the inside, Willie B. Rich now second, and Valiant Norman dropping off the pace. Moving on the inside, third is Chicago Jazz, and striking distance is Kelly the Clown. Moving up now to be 6th, top of the lane, Fire the Cannon. 3/4, 125-2. They're turning for home, and on the outside, Broadway Promotion. Inside, Willie B. Rich coming on Chicago Jazz. They race to the wire. Still in the chase is Valiant Norman as they're in the final 16th. And on the inside, Willie B. Rich hangs tough outside Chicago Jazz. Buddy Graham in contention and taking command. Chicago Jazz. Chicago Jazz wins it. Home second, Willie B. Rich. Under the wire third. In a photo was Kelly the Clown with Broadway Promotion. Another photo, 4-5, between Valiant Norman and Fire the Cannon. 155-4.